a walk away from poverty and terror. These Afghan migrants have smuggled their way via Iran into Turkey. And like 20,000 others who've taken this journey over the last 2 months, they've already covered hundreds of kilometers on foot. But they're prepared for another 1,000 more, if it means they'll make it to Istanbul.
We have been walking day and night from the border. There's a war in Afghanistan. There's Daesh and the Taliban, and there are no jobs for us. I heard that there are many jobs in Istanbul. I want to go there and work, and send money to my parents back home.
So far, more than 3,000 of them have been caught and sent back home. The rest usually end up here in Erzurum, where they're held in centers like these. And the head of the city's migration management says, considering the risks they face along the way, these migrants are fortunate to make it this far.
Especially in this geography, people smugglers are very active. Lately, they've fooled Afghans into coming to Turkey. They've taken their money and put them through a dangerous route. When they are caught, they come to an immigration removal centre like this, and we evaluate according to international asylum seeker laws if they could stay or should be sent back. In the meantime, our guests have access to security and leisure.
And Najibullah says he really does feel like a guest.
From Afghanistan, I came to Iran with my passport. After Iran, I was smuggled over the border into Turkey and was then caught by the Turkish gendarmerie. I applied for asylum and I'm waiting here for it. I don't want to be sent back. We have everything here. There is hot water, food and medical assistance. I really love Turkish hospitality.
There are around 170,000 Afghan migrants in Turkey. The country is also home to 3.5 million Syrian refugees. Turkey's Prime Minister Binali Yildirim has said Turkey will build a refugee camp on its Iran border to deal with the influx, but reassured that only those with links to terror groups will be deported. Back in Erzurum, locals are also doing their bit to welcome those fleeing war. Afghans now call this man, Erdal Güzel, their godfather. He's a pharmacist by trade, but also helps migrants with their paperwork to gain refugee status, and afterwards he finds them work and a place to stay.
I didn't imprison myself into this 30-meter square pharmacy. The Afghan migrants are a part of my family. I accept them as a gift from God. It wouldn't be fair to compare migrants' life conditions in Turkey to the ones in Europe. Turkish people's approach towards migrants is humane. We saw such scenes that made us feel embarrassed. I saw a family who walked for 25 days holding a child in their arms. The Silk Road has become a road of shame.
The Silk Road once connected the East to the West. It was a route that fostered civilization with the exchange of goods and ideas. The same route has now become a target for people smugglers, but many fleeing the violence in their homeland say they're prepared to risk crossing mountains for a new beginning. Omer Kablan, Straight Talk.